at least 80% of black women.
One man's I'm not ready is another man.
Welcome to Absolutely Not for the Meek. What's up, everybody? This is Absolutely Not for the Meek. And it's 9/11. Still. And I've been trying to put out this video all day. What's happening is that the internet has been lagging. And I just don't know. So I'm gonna let's see if it's gonna play through. So this is Anton Daniels, and hopefully from where I left it, nope, I'm gonna have to put it in place. Hold on a second. All right, let's try to get into this.
And last but not least,
so pretty much what he's doing in this video, he's talking about it's hard being a single mother. Women complains of not being able to work while caring for kids. Oh yes, this is what I've been talking about for the longest. I can't make sense of it, of why these things happen. And talk about shooting yourself in the foot. Talking about cutting off your nose to spite your face. This is what they be doing. So I was just thinking to myself, what if? And here comes Anton Daniels breaking it down about what it is, and what you should do and what you should have done. So I want to get into this, and you see this thing right here. Put something in the comments and let me know how you like it. This is just a thing where I don't have a lot of light. It's facing my face and that like that. I was just wondering what you think about it. But all right, let's get into this video.
we did a phenomenal stock club. Y'all can go and rewatch that inside of the Patreon. Shout out to the bag chasers. There was ever this, complaining about the fact that you are a mother and your days are basically going to be consumed with everything that's beneficial for the kid, not necessarily beneficial for you. And I think that if we had this mentality, and again, I'm only going based off of what she says. I can't judge her. The only thing I'm judging is what she decided to share on social media. We have to just really break this down. And if we had a different mentality, then we will be more intentional about the children that we had. More importantly, we would be more intentional about not being single baby mamas. Because when y'all sent me this video to react to, and again, I always like to give credit to the content creators, regardless of whether I agree with them or not. And I'm not trying to get on her. I'm speaking towards the situation. We have an epidemic, a pandemic of broken households. And I know that y'all want to start to try to hold men accountable. Oh my God, Anton, what about the men that leave them? So y'all not going to be accountable for the people that y'all have children with? I don't know if she's ever married before she carried, but y'all don't think that that's relevant in this conversation? Y'all don't think it's important to then have the conversation and say, hey man, why are y'all so quick to have children with men that y'all don't want to be with, or men that y'all easily leave? But then you're going to complain about the fact that you got to raise them by yourself. Because I'll just tell you that this type of thing usually does not happen. Yes, women get tired. Yes, men get tired. Yes, that's just normal. But guess what? It's not about me. And it gives you a sense of purpose. It gives you a sense of responsibility. It gives you a sense of accountability. Because in my opinion, for me, in my household, and for the people that surround me and the family that I live in, I've always wanted to dedicate myself to my child. And before I ever thought about myself, even now, as my daughter is 16, about to go on 17 years old, 11th grade, got her a car, she's doing well, thriving, reading her Bible, 100% on top of things, in every single way. The first thing that I always said was, you know what? I think I'm gonna have one, only one, because I want to put my all into this child. And the only thing that we considered, the only reason why we considered possibly not having a child was because we didn't want to bring a child into this ugly, filthy world. So if we were going to have one, we were going to put everything we had into that child and not be able to sell, short resources. Now we are blessed, super blessed, to be doing incredibly well and to be in the top 1% of people. And I say that because that was the only time that I even started to consider the possibility of having another child. But even then, I'm like, you know what? It's not really a thing. Not really interested. But my point is that y'all need to go back with y'all baby daddies. Real talk. Put your emotions aside. And for those of y'all that's with y'all baby daddies and thinking about leaving, you chose them, rock out with them. The best thing for the child is for them to be with their father. Not co-parenting, not to go find a step baby daddy, not any of this stuff. Or you're going to end up in a situation where you got to try to get back home and you're going to be crying on TikTok and you're going to be crying about the fact that you can't send your kids on the bus, but you don't want to put your kids on the bus in order for them to, like, that's not life. That's no life for your children. That's no life to live. And then a lot of times the kids grow up to be not only feminized, but if they're not too feminine, then they also become son husbands. Because I'm gonna just be real with you. Y'all ready to have a real come to Jesus moment? Y'all don't have the ability to even be able to fend for yourselves. Y'all have to be dependent on the federal government in order for y'all to survive. The first time that it's any emergency hit, you're gonna be behind the 8 ball. That's why these payday loans be right around the corner waiting for y'all with their hands with the Birdman rub. And then even if you are able to raise this child to a point and you don't hit the lottery, guess what? You don't got no retirement, because every dollar that you got went into trying to survive. And your kids grow up with a survival mindset because they was never supposed to be in this situation in the first place. And we wind up passing on generational traumas to our children that they should have never been a part of in the first place. And so now this is the situation that we're in. This is the plight that we've created for our children. This is the environment that we are winding up making for the children of our families. And they're going to grow up, and then they're going to pass it on to their kids, and pass it on to their kids. And they're going to be wishing for student loan forgiveness from the Biden administration, from whoever the president is, from self-inflicted wounds, because the children are oftentimes the ones that pay for the sins of their parents. And so if you're thinking about having a child, be very careful and don't just do it willy-nilly. It's not based off of the baby boy situation. If you're thinking about leaving your baby daddy, don't do it. You got to do the thing that's in the best interest of the children. You need to figure out how to change your attitude and make it work. And if you are a woman that has the ability to go back with your child's father, do it, because there ain't nothing out here in these streets for you except for pain, suffering, and situations like this. And so I look at these as a cautionary tale. Not to hold her accountable, but to use her talking points in order to illustrate a point. Ain't nothing out here for y'all in these streets. And every time you get a celebration, I see you, queen, and all of that on your Instagram post because you show that you pregnant. Also show your child's father and show that you're married and you got a marriage certificate before you get into it. That's my advice. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for continuing to rock with me. Again, make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley.
Man, now wasn't that good. Anton be breaking it down. You know, because I know for me, I never considered wifing a single mom. Never. Yeah. And that was totally out of my mind. What, would I never do it? Not at all. I would probably do it, you know. It all depends on the situation. It depends on where I'm located in the world. If I'm in New York City, no. If I'm in California, no. If I'm in major metropolis of population, no, I'm not. That's for sure. So, man, this situation is crazy. You're seeing families destroyed, which are like, they're just like, you know what? I just got this feeling. He smiled at me and he laughed and he made me laugh. Which it's madness. It's madness. That's pretty much all I got to say. So, what's that? As we watch the world crumble, and I was talking to somebody today. I was at a store night and the guy came in there like that, and man, he was right on point with it. He had his day off, and he was picking up some supplies, like me, and Mexican dude. Very interesting. Talk about Civil War and all this stuff. We talk about the Trump thing, and then you see some crazy people. There was an old guy, old white guy and everything. And he was like in Kamala Harris. I was just like, what the hell? So, but guess what? You got these old dudes and these guys that are just like these women with all this emotion or whatever that he's thinking about, talking about Trump live. I was seeing Trump telling the truth on that. This news broadcasts that they was talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's really pretty much it. That's really pretty much it. Which only they will go ahead and destroy. They'll destroy themselves, their children, and destroy their future. They don't care about their future. It's all about what's right now. What's right now. So until next time, I don't even know why I even did this video. Because it's almost self-explanatory. I'm just displaying madness. Just showing and proving that
men have always been the prize. Women, no, let me hold on.
Finish.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
Young nigga vicious. I've been in my zone, all the liquor. I'm composing a picture, set the tone with the flow on my long brush show with it.